Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to install Python using Miniconda. You can install Python manually, not recommended. You can install Python through apps anywhere, not recommended. You can install Python using a bundle like Anaconda. Anaconda, you don't really need it because it will install Python and so many other things that you will not properly use for this course, take up huge space and long time to install. The alternative, and what I recommend for this course, is that you install Python using Miniconda, which is the lightweight version of Anaconda. And then after you install Python with Miniconda, you can install just what you need for this course, which will be like JupyterLab and like these other packages that you will be using throughout the course. So in this video, I will show you like how to install like everything like you see here on this screen. So let's just get started. So I already have the instruction written here. And so the first step is like install Python with Miniconda. Like how to do this, the process is very simple. Like you go to the Miniconda webpage. So let's go here, for example. In this Miniconda webpage, you go to Windows installation. So you click here, you, for example, like click here. This is the distribution. You can skip registration. And then this is the Anaconda. You don't need this. That will take a lot of time and a lot of space. This is the Miniconda installer. That's what you need. So basically, like you click here. Once you click here, you will have something like this. And then you click on the installer. So the Miniconda installer, and you just keep clicking next, 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 next until you finish the installation. I'm not gonna do this because I already have installed it. So like, let's cancel this. So sorry, you should, yes. For you, you will just go all the way to that. After you install it, where can you find it? So you go to the start menu, and then here under like Miniconda, you will find the PowerShell and the Anaconda prompt and Miniconda string. So you click on this guy. And now here we have our Anaconda prompt. So the first step you need is to install like a JupterLab. What is JupterLab? So JupterLab, you can think of it as like a graphical user interface for Python. So basically this will allow you to write your code, run your code, get the output of your code. In addition to the code cell, it has also something called like a markdown cell. I will show you this like in a minute. In the markdown cell, you can document your code. Basically, you can write like an essay about your code, including adding images, adding videos, adding links, adding whatever you want to add. Yeah, and then you will have a code cell where you write the code and then the output of the code, which could be anything. Okay, so how to do this? So like you go here through like the instruction, and then the instruction is very simple. Like you do like pip install JupyterLab. Okay, so maybe you go here, you like pip install. Okay, JupyterLab. I think JupyterLab is one word. You like pip install like JupyterLab. You can just copy and paste it from here. Click enter, and it will install it for you. I'm not gonna do this because I already have it installed. And after you install it, it will take some time, maybe a few minutes or 5 minutes or more to get it installed. After you install it, you can just run it. Like how to run it? You just type here like in your Anaconda prompt at JupyterLab. So basically, I will come here like JupyterLab. Before even we do this, let's see like the Pythons that we installed and the Python versions that we have. So here, for example, if I said Python and like version. Python. Okay, no without space. So Python version, I have like 3.11.5. In your case, you will have like 3.12.5. Now let's run JupyterLab. So like you can like Jupyter space lab, and then if you click this, then it will run JupyterLab for you. Yeah. So now see here, like I'm running JupyterLab. You select the kernel, so I will select Python 3. JupyterLab, you can use it for Python, you can use it for R, MATLAB, Octave, Julia, many other languages. So you see here, like your JupyterLab might slightly look different than mine. So for example, like you're not gonna have this guy. So this guy is an AI coding assistant. I use it like to assist me while I'm writing the code and even to write the code for me. We will cover this in class. Now here, this is like a new notebook, and in this new notebook I could have like, this is a code cell, so I could write like a variable a is equal to 1. I could write like variable b is equal to 7, and then I could write variable c is equal to a plus b, and then to show c. So you see here, this is the code. This is the output of the code. The output of the code, it could be like a number, it could be text, it could be an image, it could be a video, it could be an audio, it could be anything. Yeah. Now, in addition to these code cells, this is what I was telling you. You could also add a markdown cell. So here I added the cell. I will change this from code cell to markdown cell. So markdown cell, you can just do anything. So I can say like here heading 1 high, for example, and then I could add like heading to hello, and then this is how I can document my code. Yeah, something like this. So now you see, if I run this one, see now it's a text. It's not like a code. This is a text, and here again you can have a video, you can have an image, you can do anything you need to document your code. So usually, so here, see, this is can document the code that add two numbers. Okay, so now I documented my code. This is called like a notebook. And you see here, this is like you can browse through your file, like see what files you have and things like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's close this, and let's close this also. And we don't need this, we don't need this. So now we installed like Python using Miniconda. We installed like a JupyterLab, which is a graphical user interface that allow us to write and run Python code. Now I want to create a JupyterLab shortcut. Why do I want to do this? Well, I want to do this because, like, remember how do you run like JupyterLab? Like you come here, you go to like Miniconda, Miniconda prompt, and to run JupyterLab, you should basically come here and write like JupyterLab. You don't want to do this every time. That is like a little bit tedious. So what you can do, you can actually create a shortcut for it. So how to do this? Like you can close this one. Let me show you how to do this. Close this one. Let me close this one. So how to do this? So basically, in order to do this, you come here to Miniconda. See this Miniconda prompt, you drag it to your screen, and then I can rename it to like JupterLab. Yeah. And then you come here, you properties, and you see here the target. What this will do, it will run Miniconda, but what after it run Miniconda, I wanted to do another thing. I wanted to like run JupterLab, JupterLab after it run Miniconda, and then I wanted to exit. So now if I click OK, then if I click this, now this will not only run Miniconda, it will run Miniconda and then launch JupterLab for me. Okay, so you click here. So once I click here, see now it is like launching JupterLab for me, and here I have like my JupterLab running here. So I can close this guy, I don't need it. I mean, I can close this guy, I don't need it. So now I created the shortcut. Now this is an additional step, you don't have to do this. If you want your shortcut to look beautiful, you can add like a JupterLab icon to it. So you can come here, see this is like an icon. You can just save it anywhere on your computer. I will just save it Just choose any folder you like. I will just save it here, for example. Yeah. So I saved it here, and then you come to this guy. You can come to property. Again, this is just an additional step to make things look beautiful. Change icon. I will like browse to where, so this is where I added this guy. So I click here, click OK, I'll click apply. So now you see I have a shortcut for JupyterLab, and I can even drag it to my taskbar. So like if you come here, I don't have it. So now I have it on my taskbar. So now each time I need to run JupyterLab, I can directly run it from this shortcut. So now I will click here on this guy. And now I will have my Jupyter. Okay. So what else do we have? Let me close this one. We don't need this guy. Let me go to our main page here. We don't need this guy also. Yeah. So we added like a shortcut. Now these are the libraries that you will need for this course, because remember now what we did, we installed Python and we installed like JupyterLab, which is this it's called like integrated interactive development environment. That's what it is called, like the jargon for like this JupyterLab. But again, think of it as just a graphical user interface. And then now these are the libraries that you will need for this course. So you just need to install them one by one. Like, and how to do this? You come here to Miniconda prompt, and then let's just install the first one. Like, so you can come like pip install pyarrow, for example, and you click pip install pyarrow. I mean, here it tells me I already have it installed, so nothing happens. So, and you can do the same for each and every day. Pip install panda, pip install matplotlib, pip install numpy, pip install. So you can install like these guys. So I have added like some information about like these guys. So basically these are the packages that you will need for this course, and you can install them so that when you come to class you'll be ready. You wouldn't waste time like installing them before class. Yeah. This one you don't need to install. You cannot even you will not be even able to install because it requires like an older version of Python, and this is not important. So now what are the next steps? So I highly recommend that you go to this link, and this is a Jupyter tutorial. So basically that will give you a tutorial about JupyterLab. You will learn how to use it, what its function, and so on and so forth. And then I also highly recommend that you go over this video, like 0 to hero Python tutorial. Basically this will show you what we will be covering in this course. So that will give you an overview of like the whole course. And in this course we will, whatever this tutorial cover, we will be doing this like in detail, and we will be doing this like more advanced, but that will just give you a taste of Python. So I highly recommend that you do this before like the first class, and then yeah, see you in the class. Okay, bye bye.